Good evening, and welcome to the University of Toledo College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences 2022 Spring Commencement. Thank you all for being here today. If you would like to view the program for this ceremony digitally, please go to www.utoledo.edu/pharmacy/events and click on the View Program button. Our processional will be led by Interim Dean Monica Holliday Goodman, followed by University President Gregory Postal and college faculty members. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Martin Olinger, Chair of the Department of Pharmacy Practice, to approach the podium to sing our national anthem. Please rise.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Dr. Olinger. You may be seated. It is now my privilege to recognize several distinguished individuals who have joined us to celebrate this occasion. I will ask each of them to stand and be recognized as I call their name. Please hold your applause until all of them have been introduced. University President Gregory Postal. Dr. Angelo Aikini, First Vice President of the College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences Alumni Affiliate. Joel Levitan, Immediate Past President of the Ohio Pharmacists Association. And Sean Wilt, Vice President of the State of Ohio Board of Pharmacy. At this time, I would like to invite Interim Dean Monica Holliday Goodman to the podium to provide remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Murphy. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Spring 2022 College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences Commencement Ceremony. We are so very pleased to celebrate with our guests who are physically present, as well as with those who are joining us virtually. We come together today to celebrate the accomplishments of over 200 graduates, specifically 67 PharmD, 137 Bsps, 3 MS, and 6 PhD graduates. I had the distinct privilege of serving as your interim dean during this academic year, and I could not be more proud of you than if you were my very own children. And you guys know I'm one to give you a big hug after this. Before I begin my formal comments, I want to acknowledge the folks who worked so very hard to organize our event today. Although this has been truly a team effort involving many members of the college's faculty and staff, there are a few people who need to be mentioned specifically. Faculty members Dr. Megan Kahn, Dr. Gabriella Baki, and Dr. Julie Murphy, in addition to staff members Kristen Gartland, Nina Jamie, Susan Wilson, Sue Lee, and Mary Alderman were the core planning group who made this possible. Please join me in thanking them. Now, graduates, I'm sure you've heard the saying that it takes a village to raise a child. Although you entered your respective programs as fully raised adults, you have been surrounded by a village of support throughout your journey towards your degree. So at this time, I would like to acknowledge the villagers who served as your circle of support. Would the parents of our graduates please stand and remain standing? Are there any grandparents, aunts, or uncles of our graduates? If so, please stand. Are there any siblings, spouses, and partners of our graduates? Please stand. How about children, friends, or even frenemies of the graduates? Please stand. Now, graduates, look around you. This is an important part of your support group. Undoubtedly, these individuals played a significant part in your journey to this point, and rightly should share your sense of accomplishment. Please join me in thanking them. Okay. You may be seated. So graduates, now it's time for you to breathe. So in and out, just take a deep breath. What a momentous occasion we're celebrating today. When you arrived 4 or more years ago to earn your respective degrees, I know that you dreamt of this day. However, you never dreamed that the world as we knew it would change so drastically as you walked along the path to your degree. You had no idea that a large portion of your coursework, perhaps even the most difficult coursework you had ever taken, would be learned in a virtual environment. You had no idea that you would not be able to socialize with classmates and friends as you wished, and that you would have to meet with them in a socially distant manner when you were able to get together. Nevertheless, despite the incessant pivoting that we've all experienced, and even when parts of the dream looked more like a nightmare, you persisted. And here you are today, ready to join the ranks of accomplished rockets all over the world. And let me tell you about a few of your fellow rockets. In my service as interim dean, I have had the honor of witnessing the success of several College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Science alums who have gone on to do amazing things in their careers. A PharmD alum, Emmanuel Oyenjoke, gave the keynote address at the American Pharmacists Association this spring in San Antonio, Texas. A BSPS graduate, Oscar Garza, serves as dean of the New Orleans campus of my very own alma mater, the University of Louisiana at Monroe. An MS graduate, Angela Hagan, and a BS in pharmacy graduate, Caroline Gaither, were selected to receive the prestigious Rufus A. Lyman Award for the best paper published in the American Journal of Pharmaceutical Education. You are indeed in good company. So truly, my fellow Rockets, we are making a tremendous impact in pharmacy and pharmaceutical sciences in major ways, and I expect no less of you. Each one of you has the ability to impact the world in your own unique way. So be of good courage, take flight, and do the great things that only you can do. This new and different world that we now inhabit needs your special touch. You were truly born for a time such as this. So in closing, on behalf of the College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences, and indeed on behalf of the entire Rocket Pharmacy Nation, I offer my heartfelt congratulations and wish each of you all the best that life has to offer. Thank you.
Now I'd like to invite Adam Taha, Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences, Class of 22, and this year's Bsps Valedictorian to the stage to provide remarks to our graduates. Adam Taha is one of the top academic performers in his class. He is also one of our many excellent student researchers at the University of Toledo. For the last year, he has been working in Dr. Hall's laboratory on a collaboration with Dr. Burkett at the medical school. His work examines the impact of early life exposure to pesticides on the development of autism spectrum disorder symptoms in an animal model. He will be presenting his research in Glasgow, Scotland next month at the International Behavioral Neuroscience Society annual meeting. Help me welcome Adam.
Faculty members, trustees, family, friends, and of course, fellow graduates, today is a day to be thankful. In a world of chaos, we are blessed to have received such a great education from the University of Toledo. Specifically, I'm grateful for the College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences and all the remarkable, considerate staff within it. The faculty here truly care and worked hard beside us to foster our success. Class of 2022, this journey has been a long one, but ultimately rewarding. I asked my fellow classmates to take a minute to reflect on the times you've endured here at UToledo. Think about the long nights in the library, the all-nighters before exams, scootering around campus because you were late to OChem lab, hanging out with friends in the student union, partying it up at the townhouses, and everything else in between. All of those experiences played a role in your passage to graduation, so be thankful for them. Take a few moments today to say thank you to your loved ones who made sacrifices on your behalf. Say thank you to all the amazing professors and faculty who helped you achieve this great milestone. Say thank you to your friends and classmates who may have shared some of those experiences with you that I mentioned earlier. I know I have a lot of people to thank for being a part of my journey to this very moment, and it begins with my parents. They were young adults when they were first forced to flee a devastating civil war in Lebanon. Both had to leave everything they once knew and move to a drastically different environment. It was because of their continued education, my parents were able to find light in a time of darkness. I was raised to value education almost more than anything else. That is why I attribute all of my success to them. Mom, Dad, you worked harder than I ever will to provide such a privileged life for my sister and I am forever grateful for that. The sacrifices you made were second to none. My faith in others call on us to be good to our parents. As said in chapter 17, verse 23 in the Holy Quran, quote, "Your Lord has commanded that you should worship none but him, and that you be kind to your parents," end quote. For my Christian brothers and sisters, as stated in the Holy Bible, Epistle to the Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 2 through 3, quote, "Honor your father and mother, so that it may turn out well for you, and that you may live long on the earth," end quote. And to my Jewish brothers and sisters, as stated in the Holy Torah, book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 3, quote, "Every one of you shall revere his mother and his father, and you shall keep my Sabbaths. I am the Lord your God," end quote. So Mom, Dad, forgive me for all the times I fell short of that. Dr. Hall, thank you for everything you've done for the sake of my education and career. You were the mentor I'd always hoped of having, and it's because of you I was able to find so much success in the world of research. You opened doors for me I never thought were possible. You guided me through the steps to elevate my career, and I couldn't be more appreciative for it. To the University of Toledo Excel program, thank you for the generous scholarship that ultimately facilitated my success. College is extremely tough, and the finances that come with it are even tougher. This scholarship changed that for me, and I took full advantage of it. Lastly, I wish every single one of my peers the best of luck on their new endeavors. The talent and knowledge this class holds is incredible. I have no doubt that we will be a positive influence on the world. Specifically, this class has the absolute utmost potential to change the pharmaceutical industry for the better. So class of 2022, be the change you want to see and go and set the world on fire. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. Now I would like to invite Elise Ilias, Doctor of Pharmacy, Class of 2022, to the stage. Elise was voted by her classmates to provide remarks today. Elise is one of the 7 valedictorians of the Doctor of Pharmacy class. She is an outstanding citizen of the Class of 2022, being involved in many things. She was a UToledo peer leader, a tutor for the Academic Enrichment Center, a pharmacy camp counselor, a pharmacy ambassador, and the president of the Pharmacy Student Council, just to name a few. Elise demonstrates the spirit of what it means to be a rocket.
All right, Class of 2022. I don't know where to start to begin to sum up these past 4 to 6 years of our lives. So before I do that, I'd like to take a moment to thank those who have helped to get us to where we are today. Personally, my mom deserves her own diploma, and my dad and sister their own white coat for everything that they've done for me over these past 6 years. From late night panicked, I'm going to fail this exam on Friday phone calls, to cooking meals for me. I wouldn't be where I am today without your support. So I know Dr. Holliday Goodman already mentioned this, but I also would like to thank all the parents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandparents, cousins, boyfriends, girlfriends, best friends, mentors, and anyone else who's been there for us these past few years. We wouldn't be here today without your unwavering support. To our professors and preceptors who pushed us to our limits at times, thank you for never going easy on us. The training we receive from you will serve as the foundation of our professional lives as pharmacists. Thank you for challenging and encouraging us to be the best doctors that we can be. I think I speak for my entire class when I say I'm extremely proud to tell others I chose to become a pharmacist at the University of Toledo. Fellow future doctors, when I think back about our time at the University of Toledo, there's one day I believe truly defines our class. It was during our P1 orientation. We had just heard countless presentations on life at Toledo, seen a what not to wear to lab fashion show, and attempted to have a discussion on the book titled Leadership in Self-Deception. I say attempted discussion because most of the talking was done by Dr. Langle, drawing squares on the board and telling us how to get out of the box. So, anyway, most of us would probably forget the majority of information we learned that day. But what Dr. Siegert and Dr. Kahn told us during their presentation, we would remember. They told us they really could see a difference in the classes who supported each other, helped each other, and stuck together versus the ones who didn't. They encouraged us to work as a team to get through pharmacy school and to recognize that we all had the same goal, to get to where we are today. Throughout these past 4 years, I really believe we took those words of wisdom to heart. Yes, we had our moments of drama, but at the end of the day, one of the many reasons we're all sitting here is because the person sitting next to you wouldn't let you quit, no matter how difficult it got. And trust me, it did get pretty difficult. From study tips and sharing notes to words of encouragement, we all supported each other, one way or another. And as one of the smallest classes, as one of the smallest PharmD classes in the past 20 plus years, survived a pandemic, a brand new PharmD curriculum, and even PSD lab. Thank you. Moving forward, I hope we all carry with us the desire to help the person standing next to us. Healthcare is a team sport, and it takes more than one person to care for patients. Whether it involves helping the struggling pharmacy intern with an insurance question, or going out of your way to help the new pharmacist at your hospital navigate the electronic health record, these small helpful acts all add up. One thing pharmacy school has taught me is that anything is possible as long as you have the right team with you. And I couldn't imagine a better team of classmates to have become a doctor with than all of you. So, congratulations, PharmD Class of 2022. I know we'll all be amazing residents, pharmacists, fellows, and researchers, and I can't wait to see what we all accomplish. Thank you.
Thank you, Elise. At this time, we would like to recognize the Doctor of Pharmacy valedictorians of the class of 2022. The class of 2022 has 7 valedictorians. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Rami Salah Al-Asadi, Elise Nicole Ilias, Michaela Nicole Patton, Hannah Marie Schmidtmeyer, Allison Nicole Spittery, Nicole Elizabeth Wendland, and Michelle Ann Wafong. Congratulations. Thank you. That is 7 perfect 4.0 years. Okay. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Michelle Schroeder, Director of Assessment, to the podium to announce the 2022 Faculty Awards.
The Bsps Professor of the Year Award is voted on by the Bsps graduating class and allows students to recognize a faculty member for their excellence in teaching and deepening student interest in the subject matter. The 2022 Bsps Professor of the Year is Dr. Stephen Pasekis.
Thank you, everyone, for doing your excellent class.
The PharmD Professor of the Year Award is voted on by the PharmD graduating class and allows students to recognize a faculty member for their excellence in teaching and commitment to student success. The 2022 PharmD Professor of the Year is Dr. Michelle Siegert.
Thank you, Dr. Schroeder, and congratulations to our faculty for their well-earned awards. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. James Lama, Director of the Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences program, to begin the presentation of the Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences class.
Thank you, Dr. Murphy. We are awarding Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences degrees in 6 different majors today. The majors are as follows: Cosmetic Science and Formulation Design, Medicinal and Biological Chemistry, Pharmaceutics, Pharmacology and Toxicology, Pharmacy Administration, and PharmD track. Will the graduates come forward?
Step right up. The following students are receiving degrees in cosmetic science and formulation design. Oluseyi Adigun. Donna C. Cherry. Alyssa L. Clark. Yasmin Crowell. Deshauna Curlin. Melanie M. Hulslander. Victoria Lichtensteiger. Jordan A. Morris. Madeline F. Martinez. Madison E. Nagley. She is receiving college and departmental honors in PCOS, and she is magna cum laude. Megan R. Perkins, cum laude. Rayana Safi, departmental honors, PCOS, magna cum laude. Helene Seaver, BSPS, top 10%, magna cum laude. What's your name? Alexis Tidwell. Paige Valley. Shinbang Yi, BSPS, top 10%, magna cum laude. The following students are receiving degrees in medicinal and biological chemistry. Mariam Al Khalifa, magna cum laude. Yu Fu, departmental honors in MBC, the Merck & Company Award, BSPS top 10% award, summa cum laude. Colin C. Height. Okay. We're just letting those pictures catch up down there. As the students exit the stage, they'll receive their diploma covers as well as their honors and awards and receive a picture with the dean. Matthew Zhang. Mohammed Al-Bassan. The following students are receiving degrees in pharmaceutics. Ali Smeedy. The following students are receiving degrees in pharmacology and toxicology. Eileen Carney, cum laude. Samuel Mickle. Ezekiel Paul. Adam Taha, BSPS valedictorian, summa cum laude. Shelby Travaglianti, magna cum laude. Fatima Al-Sheikh Ahmad, and she is receiving a BSPS in pharmacy administration. Tashiana Holloway. Luke Nowak.
The following students are graduating in the Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences, Pharm D track. Musi Abraha. Malath El-Robe. Hadija El-Sahidi. Namezwe Anabogu. Abigail Ba, also receiving Cum Laude Award. Haley Baker. Azra Bato. Keegan Becker, also receiving the Magna Cum Laude Award. Sarah Beecroft, also graduating Summa Cum Laude. Anne Bioglos, also graduating Cum Laude. Christina L. Baran, also graduating with college and departmental honors in pharmacy practice and Summa Cum Laude. Taylor Bevins, graduating Cum Laude. Erin Bonani, also graduating Cum Laude. Lindsay Brooks. Tyler Brown, graduating Summa Cum Laude. Devin Brubaker. Olivia Bukowski. Alec Burgard, graduating Cum Laude. Frank Catrone. Nathan Shehak. Clean up my mess. Thank you. Emma Clunan, graduating Magna Cum Laude. Alina D'Amico, graduating Magna Cum Laude. Ryan Demick, graduating Cum Laude. Emily M. Dickens. Aaron Dolph. Madison Eby, graduating Magna Cum Laude. Weston Ibo, graduating Magna Cum Laude. Diana Facchetti, graduating Cum Laude. Elizabeth Foos, graduating Cum Laude. Savine Guman. Alexandra Goldman. Madison M. Goodpasture. Bryce N. Gunner, graduating Magna Cum Laude. Madeline E. Guda, graduating Summa Cum Laude. Sandra Harb. Michael J. Hedrick Jr., graduating Cum Laude. Sarah E. Herring, graduating Cum Laude. Andrew H. Huker, graduating Magna Cum Laude. Shelby S. Higgs. A. Levi Hill, graduating Summa Cum Laude. Chloe M. Hill, graduating magna cum laude. Cole Jerusik. Thank you. Kayla M. Jorl, graduating summa cum laude.
Chidam Keaulu. Dana Kaminsky, awarded summa cum laude. Kira Keast, awarded magna cum laude. Julia Keller, magna cum laude. Lauren Kelsey, magna cum laude. Lauren Kobach. Madison Kraus. Ronnie Curdy. Nun Lee. Nicole Lehman. Cassandra Lasigo, cum laude. Miriam Maddie. Melinda Mazo, summa cum laude. Shayna McDermott, magna cum laude. Catherine McDonough, magna cum laude. Caitlin Miles, summa cum laude. Noah Miller. Tyler Namath, magna cum laude. Allison Notstein. Manal Obeid. Lael Olake, cum laude. Priscilla Apong Amo. John Ozer, magna cum laude. Sangha Park, magna cum laude. Ramal Patel. Jordan Pollock. Dejalita Brack. Madeline Recker, cum laude. Aubrey Reed, cum laude. Nicholas Radnauer, magna cum laude. Hunter Roth, summa cum laude. Hannah Rowell, magna cum laude. Cooper Sadowski, summa cum laude. Brandon Schmidlap. Stephen Schumacher, summa cum laude. Ethan Schell, awarded college and departmental honors in pharmacology and experimental therapeutics, summa cum laude. Megan Tudor. Dawson Wade, summa cum laude. Miriam Wahib.
Congratulations to the BSPS class of 2022.
At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Martin Olinger, Chair of the Department of Pharmacy Practice, to the podium to begin the presentation of the Doctor of Pharmacy class.
Thank you, Dr. Murphy. Each Doctor of Pharmacy graduate candidate will receive a copy of the Oath of a Pharmacist provided by the American Association of the Colleges of Pharmacy. The following students will be recognized for having earned the Doctor of Pharmacy degree. The audience may refer to the hooding order insert in the program to follow the order of graduate hooding. Will candidates for the degree of Doctor of Pharmacy please come forward?
The following students will be hooded by Dr. Sarah Aldridge Renner. Rami Alusadi. Also a PharmD valedictorian. Megan Christia Vince, also receiving the Pharmacy Curriculum Outcome Assessment Award in the top 10% and the PharmD Teaching Assistant. The next student will be hooded, next graduate will be hooded by Dr. Sarah Aldridge Renner and Dr. Marilee Clemens. This is Rachel Asha Sharian. She's also a PharmD teaching assistant. Our next graduates will be hooded by Dr. Diane Capoletti. Batul Hamoud. Nicholas Charles Harsh. Elise Nicole Ilias. Elise is also a PharmD valedictorian, is receiving the APHA ASP Senior Recognition Certificate and the Rokai Honor Award, and also gave a great speech earlier. Nicole Marie Marino. Nicole is also a PharmD teaching assistant. Erica Wingate is also a PharmD teaching assistant. Heather Ashley Young is also graduating with her Master's in Business Administration and a Cannabis Management Certificate. Our next students will be hooded by Dr. Marianne Churchwell. Talqua Al-Qasir, sorry. Jessica Lane Blair. Jessica is also receiving the Andrea K. Pavlik Memorial Scholarship Award. Morgan Nicole Chambers. Morgan is receiving the Toledo Academy of Pharmacy Senior Award and was a PharmD teaching assistant. Austin James Gruber. Nicole Lauren Klesch. Cheyenne Lim. Our next students will be hooded by Dr. Marilee Clemens. Brooke Marie Policki. Garrett Jerome Tierna. Ryan James Weber. Our next students will be hooded by Dr. Derek Giori. Alexander Norman Gladio. Hannah Marie Schmidtmeyer. Hannah is also a PharmD valedictorian, receiving the Rokai Honor Award and the Pharmacy Curriculum Outcome Assessment Exam Award, top 10%, and was a PharmD teaching assistant. Caitlin Marie Williams. Caitlin is also receiving the Facts and Comparisons Award of Excellence in Clinical Communications, the Rokai Honor Award, the Pharmacy Curriculum Outcome Assessment Exam Top 10% Award, and was a PharmD teaching assistant. Elizabeth Catherine Winters. Our next graduate will be hooded by both Dr. Derek Giori and Dr. Erin Langle. Lauren Nicole Neese. Lauren was also a PharmD teaching assistant. Our next graduates will be hooded by Dr. Mitchell Howard. Sajan Ishak Patel. Our next graduate is being hooded by Dr. Mitchell Howard and Dr. Erin Langle. Harriet Velodia. Harriet was also a PharmD teaching assistant. Our next graduates will be hooded by Dr. Erin Langle. Morgan Nicole Hama. Mohammed A. Mahmoud. Our next student will be co-hooded by Dr. Scott Hall and Dr. Stephen Pasekis. Jordan Alexander Zitzman. Our next student will be hooded by Interim Dean Dr. Halliday Goodman. I'll give her a minute to get back from the pictures. Hold on just a second, Michaela. Michaela Nicole Panton. Michaela is also a PharmD valedictorian, receiving the Rokai Honor Award and the Pharmacy Curriculum Outcome Assessment Exam Top 10% Award, and was a PharmD teaching assistant. Our next graduates will be hooded by Dr. Megan Khan. Hassan Kassem Bazi. Catherine Grace Matusik. Catherine's also receiving the Pharmacy Curriculum Outcome Assessment Exam Top 10% Award and was a PharmD teaching assistant. Heather Ann Reset. Heather is also receiving the Aponte Award and the Pharmacy Curriculum Outcome Assessment Exam Top 10% Award. Our next graduate will be co-hooded by Dr. Megan Kahn and Dr. Julie Murphy. Jared William Malott. Jared is also receiving the Cindy Puffer Practice Externship Award and was a PharmD teaching assistant. Our next graduate will be hooded by Dr. Julie Murphy. Bianca Ahmet Spahik. Bianca is also receiving the Toledo Academy of Pharmacy Senior Award and was a PharmD teaching assistant.
No, you did great. Brendan Patrick Boland. Jordan Michael Farrell. Pian Han, PharmD teaching assistant. Thank you, sir. Joshua Lewis Harrison. Laura Elizabeth Heckenmuller. Laura is receiving the Andrea K. Pavlik Memorial Scholarship Award, the Rho Chi Honor Award, the Pharmacy Curriculum Outcome Assessment Exam Award, Top 10%, and the PharmD Teaching Assistant. Haley Nicole Nelson. Crystal Marie Satterfield. Hannah Elizabeth Scott, PCOA Top 10%. Allison Nicole Spittery. Allison is the PharmD Valedictorian. She's receiving the Rho Chi Honor Award, the PCOA Top 10% Award, and was a PharmD Teaching Assistant. Ryan William Strasbaugh. Ryan is receiving the Council of Ohio Colleges of Pharmacy Scholarship Award, the Rho Chi Honor Award, the PCOA Top 10% Award. Nicole Elizabeth Wendland. Nicole is a PharmD valedictorian. She's receiving the Toledo Academy of Pharmacy Senior Award, the Rho Chi Honor Award, the PCOA Top 10% Award, and was a PharmD Teaching Assistant. The following student will be hooded by Dr. Julie Murphy and Dr. Sarah Aldridge, and it is Michelle Ann Wilfong. Michelle is receiving the Rho Chi Honor Award, the PCOA Top 10% Award. She was a PharmD valedictorian and a PharmD Teaching Assistant. The following student will be hooded by Professor Emeritus Dr. Lori Morrow. Nang T. Kim Hyun. Nang was a PharmD Teaching Assistant. The following student will be hooded by Professor Emeritus Dr. Vince Morrow. Austin Taylor Veerhoff. Austin is receiving a Master's of Business Administration in addition to his Doctor of Pharmacy degree today. The following students will be hooded by Dr. Martin Olinger. Jacob Allen Curcio. Lama Matthew Shikwana. The following students will be hooded by Dr. Eric Saloff. Lucas Joseph Campy. Noah Allen Pack. Noah is receiving the PCOA Top 10% Award. The following students will be hooded by Dr. Kimberly Schmoody. Ella Kissy. Jessica Cassandra Offerly. Ethan T. Pennywit. Madeline Teresa Simpson. Madeline was a PharmD teaching assistant. The following students will be hooded by Dr. Michelle Siegert. Alexandra Quigley Dawson. Alexandra is receiving the Rokai Honor Award, the PCOA Top 10% Award, and was a PharmD teaching assistant. Rachel Catherine Larmer. In addition to her Doctor of Pharmacy degree, Rachel is receiving her Master's of Business and Administration. She also is receiving the Ohio Pharmacists Association Award. She was a PharmD teaching assistant and is receiving the Toledo Academy of Pharmacy Award. Hala Mutaz Nusrat. Hala was a PharmD teaching assistant. The following student will be hooded by Dr. Michelle Siegert and Dr. Sarah Petit. Kaya Summer Hassan. Kaya was a PharmD teaching assistant. The following students will be hooded by Dr. Sarah Petit. Tiffany Amanda Chan. Ryan Michael Sears. Ryan is receiving the Council of Ohio Colleges of Pharmacy Leadership Award and the PCOA Top 10% Award. The following student will be hooded by Dr. Megan Sizemore. Lindsay Nicole Lotzenheiser. Lindsay is receiving the TAP Senior Award, the Rokai Honor Award, and was a PharmD teaching assistant. The following student will be hooded by Dr. Karen Steinmiller. William Harry Freifogel, Jr. William is receiving the Viatris Excellence in Pharmacy Award, the Rokai Honor Award, the PCOA Top 10% Award, and was a PharmD teaching assistant. Jared Michael Repus. Jared was a PharmD teaching assistant. The following student will be hooded by Dr. Nicholas Tabb. Rachel Elizabeth Ulrich. Rachel was a PharmD teaching assistant.
Congratulations to the Doctor of Pharmacy class of 2022.
Now I would like to invite Dr. Zahur Shah, Associate Dean for Graduate Education and Research, to the podium to begin the presentation of the Master of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences and Doctor of Philosophy graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Murphy. And now, the presentation of the Masters of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences candidates. We are awarding master's degree in 3 areas today: medicinal chemistry, industrial pharmacy, pharmacology, and toxicology. The following students will be recognized for having earned the Masters of Science degree.
Chao Wen Nin, Master of Science in Medicinal Chemistry, will be hooded by Dr. Zahur Shah. Abdul Rahman Omar Mohammed Bajunaid, Master of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences, Pharmacology and Toxicology, will be hooded by Dr. Fred Williams. Amsha Al-Sigiani, Doctor of Philosophy and Medicinal Chemistry, will be hooded by Dr. Zahur Shah. Reddy Dev Banerjee, Doctor of Philosophy and Medicinal Chemistry, will be hooded by Dr. L.M. Telekaratne. Shi Jun He, Doctor of Philosophy and Medicinal Chemistry, will be hooded by Dr. James Lama.
I'm hooding in for Dr.
Eid Samir Alatwi, Doctor of Philosophy and Experimental Therapeutics, hooded by Dr. Fred Williams. Mahmoud Abdulaziz Mekdad, Doctor of Philosophy and Experimental Therapeutics, hooded by Dr. Wissam Abu Alabi. Mariah A. Pasternak, Doctor of Philosophy and Experimental Therapeutics, hooded by Dr. Wissam Abu Alawi.
Congratulations to the class of Masters of Science and PhD of 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Shaw, and congratulations to all our College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences graduates. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Sarah Aldridge to the podium for recitation of the Oath of a Pharmacist.
At this time, if all of the Doctor of Pharmacy graduates can stand and gather their copies of the Oath of the Pharmacist, it is my honor to lead you in recitation. Please raise your right hand and read along with me. Page 19. Okay. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will promote inclusion, embrace diversity, and advocate for justice to advance health equity. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all patients. Respect and protect all professional and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our professionals' moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Thank you. Please be seated.
I would now like to invite Sean Wilt, alumni of the University of Toledo and Vice President of the State of Ohio Board of Pharmacy, to the podium for some remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Murphy. 4 years ago, each of you walked on a stage and were presented your first white coat. You were embarking on a journey that culminates here at this moment. The nerves of 4 years ago are replaced with joy and excitement. Good evening. My name is Sean Wilt, and I am the current president-elect of the State of Ohio Board of Pharmacy and a proud graduate of the College of Pharmacy here at the University of Toledo. As you join our great profession, you join at a time when our role is rapidly changing. You have already made an impact in the final years of school. Your education became hands-on as student pharmacists. As your classes switched to Zoom, you stepped into hospitals and communities to care for patients in the early months of the pandemic when the nation shut down. Testing turned to immunizations, and you immunized patients in all settings to help bring us back to normalcy. As professionals, you showed up. Today, you showed up because you earned it. Your patient care journey truly begins today. I ask each of you to commit to putting the patient first. When your mantra is to always take care of the patient, you will make an impact. You will help our profession and nation continue to focus on preventative care as you encourage immunizations when the nation is fatigued and lost trust because of misinformation. You will help curb the opioid epidemic, which grew at record pace during the pandemic. You will help patients experiencing a mental crisis brought on by continued social isolation. You will comfort patients after a devastating diagnosis. You will also celebrate with patients at the birth of their child or the recovery from that devastating diagnosis. You will care for our patients. Your leadership journey truly begins today. I ask each of you to commit to leading and transforming our profession. You will help to develop the next treatment to ease suffering. You will collaborate with other health professionals in deciding a patient's therapy. You will promulgate common sense rules that promote patient health and eliminates barriers to pharmacy services. You will serve in leadership roles at all levels to advance the profession and patient care. You will lead our profession. I ask you to believe in yourself and what you will do for our profession. You will help implement changes that are in their infancy. You will create the next big thought for our profession to pivot in the delivery of patient care. You will do more than you or your professors can imagine today. I encourage you to use the Board of Pharmacy as a resource when needed. I encourage you to join a subcommittee with the Board of Pharmacy or one of our many great professional organizations. I am excited to see where you take us in the future. On behalf of the State of Ohio Board of Pharmacy, its members and staff, I congratulate you on your accomplishment and welcome you to our profession.
Thank you, Dr. Wilt. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Joel Levitan, immediate past president of the Ohio Pharmacists Association, to the podium to provide remarks.
I am truly honored to be standing in front of you on your graduation day. It seems like yesterday I was sitting in the chair. I blinked and 52 years have flown by. My entire life I have been involved in organizational activities. While at the University of Toledo, I was involved in the College of Pharmacy, as well as various activities. Alpha Epsilon Pi and Alpha Zeta Omega were my fraternities. Following graduation, I was involved in the Toledo Academy of Pharmacy. And over the last 15 years, the Ohio Pharmacists Association, faithfully attending board meetings, giving my opinion when needed, and serving on many committees. I am proud that I just finished my term as president of the Ohio Pharmacists Association. Over my 52 years as a pharmacist, I've seen many changes, some good and some bad. I have seen some laws set forth by the Ohio State Pharmacy Board that were good for us, and others that I wondered who voted on them if they ever worked behind a pharmacy counter. That is why I chose to get involved in OPA. The pharmacists our members are very lucky to have OPA and Ernie Board, our executive director, out lobbying for the future of pharmacy in Ohio. I hope you would choose to join. Look at our website, see all the activities OPA, and remember pharmacists now are considered providers because of OPA. Get further involved in organizations, be involved in the future of pharmacy. Help OPA to do what is best for our members and our profession. Fight for proper reimbursement so we get what we deserve, and protect the degree you earned and the license you received from being replaced by pharmacy technicians. Assure that all pharmacies, regardless of chain, independent, or hospital, have equal access to all insurance programs. Events and issues change rapidly, often, but I will fight forever for what is best for pharmacies and pharmacists. I hope you will do the same. Always be proud to be a graduate of this great university. Do not put your UT apparel in a drawer. Continue to put it on and let the world know that you are part of the University of Toledo. Always support it spiritually and financially. Congratulations on your success. Go Rockets.
Now, Dr. Angelo Ichini, First Vice President of the College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences Alumni Affiliate will make some remarks.
Good evening, graduates. On behalf of the University of Toledo College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences Alumni Affiliate, I'd like to be one of the first people to welcome you to the alumni ranks. As a new member of the UToledo Alumni Association, your membership is complimentary for the next 5 years. We do ask you to renew that membership after those 5 years to continue to progress what we strive for our students and alumni. By renewing that membership, you'll also receive the perks that come along, like discounts to stores and events. The affiliate is essentially a college alumni group that falls under the larger umbrella of the Alumni Association. Our main goal is to promote student mentorship, alumni outreach, and fundraising for student scholarships. In addition to watching for the university alumni benefits and information, be sure to check out the college affiliate's website and social media platforms for opportunities to stay connected with your classmates and to network with fellow alumni. Your UToledo memories will remain with you for life, and we invite you to continue to make more memories by being an active alumnus by attending events and gatherings. For many here today, you've been waiting for this moment for quite some time, but just because this chapter of your life is over, the college and the University of Toledo will always have an open door for you. Congratulations, 2022 graduates, and go Rockets.
At this time, I have the honor of introducing President Gregory Postal to make remarks and confer the degrees awarded.
Will all graduates please rise? Now, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the State of Ohio and by the Board of Trustees of the University of Toledo, I do confer upon all of these qualified candidates, including those in absentia, the degrees for which they have met the requirements. You are charged with the duties and responsibilities of these degrees and granted the privileges and prerogatives appertaining thereto. The faculty and the Board of Trustees join me in extending congratulations to you and in noting the indivisible link between you and the University of Toledo. We are linked forever. Your good fortune is our good fortune. Your success fuels our rocket pride. Please join me in recognizing these graduates. Congratulations. Please be seated. On behalf of everyone here at the University of Toledo, I would like to congratulate all of our graduates today on this tremendous accomplishment of earning your degrees. Your journey to today's celebration required a lot of hard work and determination. You earned this degree through your time and energy in the classroom, and for many of you also at internship opportunities and in research labs. We also hope you had a little fun along the way, being active in student organizations, cheering on the Rockets, or making lifelong friendships and connections with your mentors. As graduates of the University of Toledo, you are the leaders of tomorrow. We need your innovative approaches to solving problems, your determination to make a positive impact in your community, and your collaborative spirit. As you move forward, ready to tackle your next challenge, please know that all of us, the Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, staff, alumni, fellow students, and your neighbors in the Toledo community are all cheering for you and wishing you the very best. I sincerely hope that you are as proud of your accomplishments as we are. Congratulations to the newest alumni of the University of Toledo.
In closing, I would like to thank the many staff and faculty who have worked so hard to make this commencement ceremony a reality. At this time, would all of our graduates please stand and turn towards the audience and guests? Faculty, colleagues, staff, families, friends, and alumni, it is my distinct honor to now introduce to you the University of Toledo College of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences Class of 2022. Congratulations. This concludes our ceremony. Graduates, please remember to take your programs with you. We will be dismissing graduates row by row, followed by the faculty and the platform party. Congratulations, and go Rockets!